In just hours from now, Atlanta will honor the life and legacy of Congressman David Scott.
Today, lawmakers, activists, and community leaders will gather at the Capitol to pay their respects ahead of a public viewing. Atlanta News First reporter Mary Kate Hamilton is live at the Georgia State Capitol. Mary Kate, definitely a somber but celebratory day ahead.
Yeah, that's right. Congressman Scott lived a big life dedicated to public service. And so today, the public will have a chance to come here to the Georgia State Capitol to honor him, remember him, and pay their respects before he's laid to rest tomorrow. Now, over the last week, all across the country, his colleagues have remembered him for his dedication, his kindness, and of course, his service to his district and beyond. He was especially passionate about veterans, HBCUs, and farmers, and he made history as the first Black chairman of the House Agriculture Committee. Today's tribute service starts at 11 a.m. with a long list of leaders expected to take part. And that includes a welcome from our own Monica Pearson, opening remarks from Mayor Andre Dickens, words from Congressman Maxine Waters and former Mayor Bill Campbell, amongst others, and finally, a eulogy from Andrew Young. Atlanta News First spoke with Young following Scott's passing.
He was a good congressman, and everybody in Washington respected him, because he wasn't flashy, he was steady, but if he gave you his word, you could count on it.
A powerful tribute there and a powerful legacy. Again, the tribute service begins at 11 o'clock today, and the public viewing runs until 5 p.m. Tomorrow, that funeral service will be held at Elizabeth Baptist Church starting at 11 a.m. And we will have coverage here from the Capitol all day long from all angles. And again, if you would like to come out and pay your respects, you're invited to until 5 o'clock this evening. For now, live at the Georgia State Capitol, Mary Kate Hamilton, Atlanta News First.
And Atlanta News First will be at Representative Scott's memorial service and funeral services live. His memorial set to start at 11 this morning. Right here on Atlanta News First, you can watch and streaming on ANF Plus for free.